Heading to the State House tonight, let's talk about road repairs, teacher pay raises, and tax cuts. That is all a part of this year's proposed state budget.
House members passing their version of the $14 billion spending plan. Our Josie Frost in studio tonight, breaking down where your tax dollars may end up going. Josie?
Right, JR, Erica. The state has seen a lot of population growth over the last few years, which lawmakers say led to some economic growth, and that's left them with a budget surplus of over $1.8 billion to use for this year. Now, some of that money has been set aside for a reduction to your state income taxes, taking the state's top rate down from 6.2% to 6%. And they're also hoping to boost teacher pay another $1,500 this year. Lawmakers made teacher retention a priority, giving state teachers a pay bump this year, putting starting salary above $48,000. Representative Todd Rutherford says it's vital to see improvements in education.
We've got to make sure that our children are being educated, and part of the way to do that is to pay teachers more. And I remember a time when teachers were making dismal money, less than $30,000 a year.
$200 million went to repair the state's aging bridges, while $9 million went to road safety upgrades. And $50 million went to Hurricane Helene-related road repairs, while $38 million will replenish the state's disaster relief funds. Representative Brandon Newton says helping storm victims was a top priority for budget writers.
He said going into session, our first goal was to take care of the people who were damaged through the hurricane and making sure that we were getting them back up on their feet and that we were taking care of the things the state was responsible for.
The budget also includes money to USC for a new neurological hospital.
The recognition of our seniors and the struggles that they're going through and the struggle that puts on their care providers and their inability to get the services they need here, that we are now going to be able to provide that very soon.
While $10 million was also given to continue to upgrade the state's voting machines.
The black boxes that we put our ballots into, they were new and they have a much higher capability. They're able to count the votes quicker, report the votes quicker, and they're allowed to do, and most importantly to most people, they're able to do a higher level of auditing of the ballot, so it helps with election security.
Now, the House's version is now going to be passed on to the Senate, which is already in the process of developing their own version. And a finalized budget isn't expected until much later. It'll go into effect at the start of the new fiscal year in July. Erica?